Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Trespasser. In the last episode, we learned that apparently Fen'Harel was the one who created the veil. It wasn't the Maker, it wasn't there the entire time. Apparently, the Dread Wolf himself was the one who created it. Major lore implications right there. However, we must put that to the side. We must continue exploring the shattered library. Now then, oh, hello there. No, I know where the Veil Fire is. I just don't know how to get there. I don't know which mirror takes me to it. Let's bat that.
These blocks are heading toward that upside-down illusion.
Why are these stairs going where we want them to?
It's a place of learning. Maybe this Attire is helping us find what we need.
I mean, Solus did tell us once that, as long as you know where you want to go, you will generally get there. The Fade adapts to what you are thinking. So if you're just thinking, I need to get to that eluvian, then the Fade is gonna help you get there. Why are there all these bags here? What be this? Oh, but not just the bags. They're just here. They're just on the floor. Those are the foci that Corypheus got, and they're just here. God, can you imagine Solus's face? Flipping heck. And this is why I wanted to bring Varric. Hard in Hightown, chapter by Varric Tethras. Donnan wiped spilled ale off the bar, listening to the cries of the birds and the crashing of waves outside. Another slow day on the Amaranthine coast. The tavern didn't get too many visitors, just a little too far south of the Antivan border to catch the caravans, but he hadn't opened it to make a profit. He poured a glass of red Orlesian wine and carried it out to the patio where Lady Marielle sat, playing a lute for the benefit of a distant flock of cormorants and a sleepy Mabari hound. Donnan handed her the glass with a smile. "Can I get you anything else, your ladyship?" "That's very kind of you, guardsman." Marielle set aside her lute. The sleepy hound looked up, annoyed at having its lullaby interrupted. "It's just Donnan these days," he replied, looking out over the waves. "My time in the Kirkwall Guard is over." "Is it?" She smiled slyly over the glass. "You don't think naming your tavern the Watch was a sign that perhaps you can take the guardsman out of Kirkwall and even out of the guard, but he never quite leaves?" The sun was setting behind them. The hound stretched and ambled over to the table to lay his head on Lady Marielle's knee and beg for table scraps. In the distance, the cormorants took off in a single motion to return to their roosts up the shore. Donnan smiled back. "Maybe you're right, but tonight I'm off duty, your ladyship." "Marielle," she corrected. "And to answer your question, you can get me some company. One guardsman might suffice." And the two of them watched the last of the light disappear together in peace.
What the? I never wrote this.
You haven't written it yet, but this area isn't necessarily restricted by time. That is potentially the last chapter of Hard in Hightown, and Varric just hasn't written it yet. I love Hard in Hightown. Also, so it changes. That chapter changes depending on who you left in the Fade. If you leave Alistair, Loghain, or what's he called? I can't remember the guy's name, but the other Grey Warden, if you leave any of them in the Fade, It's just some random guy. If you have a male hawk and you leave him in the Fade, again, random guy, the name has never appeared in the books before, but if you have a female hawk and you leave her in the Fade, then it's Donan speaking with Lady Marielle. And I find that so interesting, because here's the thing, that to me tells me that Femme Hawk is supposed to be the canon hawk. Not only that, but a Femme Hawk mage is supposed to be the canon hawk, because if you hadn't noticed, in Hard in Hightown, most of the characters are based on people that Varric knew. So we know that Lady Marielle is supposed to be Marion Hawk, which is Hawk's, you know, the name they start up with. If you choose to just leave the name as it is, they're called Marion. So Lady Marielle is Marion Hawk. Captain Henderland with her fiery red hair is Aveline. Wagner, the Starkhaven with red hair, that's Sebastian. Maisie, Daisy, Meryl. Captain Belladonna is Captain Isabella. Ferris, the bartender, the elf with white hair, that's clearly Fenris. And so on and so forth. And Jevlin, Donnan's sidekick, who later turns out to be the bad guy, Donnan's nickname for him is Kid. That was Varric's nickname for Carver. And if you look at the actual book, because there is a physical book for Hard in Hightown, they published all of the codex entries as a book, and the art for Jevlin is very similar to Carver. So that means Varric knew Carver, which means the canon hawk must have been a female mage. I find that very interesting.
You think we could take a couple of these books back with us?
Even if you could take them out of here, they're probably written in ancient Elven, which not even my people can read.
I've never read an Elven novel. I wonder what kind of stories they told.
Who knows? Well, if you want to read one of the ones upstairs, it's just smut. It's someone writing down their sex tape. It's really weird. Virdathara, Raising the Sonalium. The pages of this book, Memory, describe a heated argument between a group of well-dressed elves inside an elaborately arched pavilion on an island floating in a void. In the distance, haloed by a blizzard of light, thousands of elves are maintaining an elaborate magical ritual that pulls raw essence from the Fade, funneled into a sphere in the air. Through the lens of the sphere can be seen a world of indigo waterfalls and rust-red jungles, and a temple palace so frescoed and cleverly carved it is a masterpiece in itself. The well-dressed elves' shouting grows so loud it can be heard over the magic. One leaps at another, howling and pulling out a knife, burning with prismatic flame. Architects of the Grand Sonalium, a gift from Blessed Salace to Clever Junet as thanks for a great favour, in a friendly debate over the colour of the palace's roof trim. Friendly debate, they're pulling knives out. Virdathara, the Deepest Fade. The pages of this book, Memory, are instructions on how to reach the deepest parts of the Fade, realms so far removed they're unmarked by dreamers. Epiphany requires a mind smooth as mirror glass, still as stone. Put aside 10 years for practice and the next 100 for searching. What others have learned will ease your journey. Those who never manifested outside the Fade will find it easier to find its stillest roots, but it is rare the compulsion overtakes our brethren of the air. Those who never manifested outside of the Fade. So at one point there were people who lived their entire lives in the Fade, never manifesting in the real world. Because there was no veil. And I love this area. I absolutely love this area. I love all the lore we're getting. Hello. You're right. And let's spinny spin. After that. And we do a scream. Stun him. Okay, let's see. Okay, you know what? As you have a full one, you can do that. There we go. Keep going. Keep going. And more spinny spins. Okay. Anyone else? Okay. So yeah, the Qunari have noticed that we're trying to get to them, and they've decided to stop us. No, people, that won't work. We're coming. We're coming for you guys. We are the Inquisition. We cannot be stopped. And yes, there's the eluvian. Anchor blast. Discharging the anchor now deals damage to nearby enemies.
The anchor again. Are you all right?
The pain stopped.
It keeps coming back.
Also, we've just bumped up all that way. Flipping heck. Yeah, the pain has stopped for now, but like Varric said, it keeps coming back. The pain keeps coming back. That is troubling. That ain't right.
More dead Qunari with terrified expressions.
And that ain't good either. That is very disturbing. And there's nothing down here. Okay, good stuff. Now then, what's up here? Hello there. You're right.
Welcome, and listen to the last words of those who walked this place. If we get out of here, I will end Fen'Harel. After he held back the sky to imprison the gods, the dread wolf disappeared. Lies. We must tear down the veil, the cities, the pathways. Without magic, they're crumbling. You're wasting your time. Fen'Harel's veil has turned our empire to ruins.
So, the ancient elven empire collapsed because the veil weakened magic.
Like damming a river. Rely on it for water all your life. What happens when it disappears?
Inquisitor, you let even a handful of scholars into this place, you'll rewrite everything. I mean, apart from all those other times you rewrote everything.
Indeed, this is so shocking. Like, the idea that it wasn't the Vince. The Tevinter Imperium had nothing to do with the fall of the Elven Empire. It was all Fen'Harel, and because the Empire was weakened, that is what gave, Tevinter the opportunity to kind of fuck about with the elves. But for, magic being weakened and their empire running entirely off of magic, the Vince would have never even been able to touch the elves. You're right there. Thank you kindly. Research notes. These loose pages are scattered about, as if abandoned in a great hurry. Algebraic-looking formulae crawl across the pages, spiked with dense annotations in Qunlat.
This looks like technical notes. What did the Qunari come here to learn?
Well, the Archivist said that they wanted to know about the veil and magic, so presumably that. Hello. When the Dreadwolf's gaze is bright, light burns in a ring of the dead. Now then, let's get one of these going. And quickly go through. So yeah, let's read this first. The treachery of the wolf. The pages of this book, memory, warn of a terrible danger. A wolf with slathering black jaws and pits for eyes. The Evanuris, the elven gods, stand in a ring around it, as if preventing it from attacking. Beware the forms of Fen'Harel. The dread wolf comes in humble guises, a wanderer who knows much of the people and their spirits. He will offer advice that seems fair, but turns slowly to poison. Remember the price of treason and keep in your heart the mercy of your gods. So yeah, this is another one of the important codex entries. Now then, let's have a look. What's up here? Now then, if you could hold your position. Hold. And now we need someone to go down here. Also, hello! I missed you completely. Oh well, I have other things to do. Oh, Aenor! Aenor, why are you down here? You shouldn't be. God damn it. Okay, where is the way out? I'm trying to find the way out. Okay, there we go. Now you go there and you hold position. And then Aenor, considering you can't follow orders, and he is standing there, good stuff. You need to go up here. Do that. Now quickly go through. And we're going to press that. There we go. Blackpool. Go through. And there it goes. And now, come on, quickly, quickly. Light it. There we go. Okie doke. And now I'm just gonna wait because they'll go out shortly. However, if we light them ourselves, then this one will stay lit indefinitely. So I'm gonna have you drop that. And pick that up. Come on. There we go. Alrighty, come on, people. Because now that we have Veil Fire, we should be able to light that bowl. Also, you know what? Whilst I'm thinking on it, let's go and light up the way forward. Who's first down? Blackwall, you can do the honors.
That should be enough stairs. Let's see if we can reach the inverted eluvian now.
In a minute. I want to go and see what the wolf statue has in store for us. Okay. Let me pick that up. Come on. Go. Ooh, that was lucky. That was lucky. We just got through that in time. And light that up. There we go. And now we get this. Rhyme, thank you kindly. You know what, let's... Yeah, we can jump down. There we go. Okay, where's the eluvian again? Round this way. Because there was that rune in the other area of the library. I don't want to forget about that. Hello. Hello there. You're right. Guard up and spinny spin. Oh Lord. Grab him. And do a scream on me. Oh Lord, it's a big boy. Okay, can we do one of these, please? Oh, also, you know what? One of them, please. Thank you. I not get in there. Beat him up. Keep going. Come on. There we go. Lovely jubbly. And none of them dropped anything because they are rude. How dare. Much offense. I was about to say, are they going to come out now? The Librarians! Well, of course they had to make an appearance.
They're the Librarians.
Hello.
Say hi. I'm with Varric on this one. Now is not the time. No. Go after the closest one. Aenor, please. Okay. You do that.
Go.
And they're speaking. Of course they are. Buddy. There you go. You don't have anything. We just spent hours. Because I'm smart. Spinny spins. So if you're interested in what they're saying, they're basically saying stuff like no shouting in the library, you have fines, your books are late. That's what they're shouting. And I love it. Spins. Just you left. Come on, Aenor. Get in there. Take him out. Okay. Scream. Got up. There we go. Lovely jubbly. And the... God damn it. The thing despawned. Oh well. See, this is why I chose to light one of the braziers, just in case. Just in case I couldn't sneak past the Librarians. Though, that was this the... This was not the right one. Excuse me. How did we end up coming out of... I'm very confused. I think I've gotten turned around here. Yeah, we came out of that one, but we were coming out of this one. Ah, odd. And you are still lit, thank you. Lovely. No, yes, the Librarians are fear demons. Of course they are. So presumably either knowledge or purpose that became fear. Sorry, that just reminds me of something. Again, I'm getting very turned around here. So I'm always more than happy to debate stuff in the comments, especially if I've said something wrong. However, you need to provide evidence that what I have said is wrong. For example, here's the thing, I always struggle to remember stuff that's been revealed in the comics. The Worlds of Thedas books I've got down, but the other novels and the comics, I sometimes struggle to remember what's been revealed. So if I say something and it contradicts something that's been revealed in the books, then, you know, just saying, hey, Callista, you said this, but you're wrong. This is actually true. Like, I'm all for that. Big thumbs up there. However, if you're going to try and argue you're wrong because of my opinions, and you're just going to be rude, especially if I have evidence that shows you are wrong, I'm not going to tolerate that. I had someone recently, basically, I'm just going to pause here. I had someone arguing with me about Cowl and, you know, spirits of compassion. They were saying that a spirit of compassion can only become a spirit of despair. That is all they can be. So a specific type of spirit can only become a specific type of demon. Compassion can only become despair. God, what else have we seen? Justice can only become vengeance. Love can only become desire, etc., etc. And here's the thing. We have both in-game evidence that shows that is wrong, and the writers have confirmed that that is wrong. The fear demon, the nightmare, the big bugger that was on the side of Corypheus, there are multiple instances that indicate that that was once a compassion spirit. And then it wanted to make people feel, it wanted to prevent them from feeling afraid, but being around all of that fear eventually corrupted it, and it started gorging on the fear that it was taking away from people. Cowl himself says that demon was once like me, I will not become like him. Yes, Cowl's fear in the Fade is despair, but he also says that he can become fear. So Cowl confirms that a type of spirit can become multiple different types of demons. And in the out-of-game evidence, David Gader himself confirmed that a single type of spirit can become multiple different types of demons. It isn't the nature of the spirit that is important, it is the nature of the corrupting influence. So in the case of compassion, you know, a compassion spirit is trying to provide compassion and it fails utterly in its job, so it gives in to despair. Or a spirit of compassion that is trying to relieve people of their fear, but it becomes addicted to that fear and becomes fear. It's the God, what's the word I'm looking for? It's the corrupting influence that makes a spirit become a type of demon. It's not that justice can only become vengeance. Justice can become desire, pride, rage, sloth. Same for compassion, same for love, same for wisdom, etc., etc. And if you're just going to argue with me that, well, in my opinion, compassion can only become despair. Yeah, but the writers say that's not the case. Well, my opinion, the writers say that's not the case. But my opinion, if you're literally just going to try and argue with me in the comments that your opinion is right and what the writers have said is wrong, I'm sorry, I'm not going to deal with your nonsense. To be very blunt, if you want to argue that you know the law better than the people creating the law, like, I'm sorry, but no, I'm not going to interact with you on that. I'm more than happy to discuss. I'm more than happy to be told I am wrong, but you need to provide evidence, and your opinions aren't evidence. As harsh as that is, it's true. Messenger's note behind you. Hey, speaking of fear, you're right. Guard up, and we spinny spin. Onward. This is not the area. Not the area for spinny spins. Got it. Back it. On it. There we go. Bugger off. Oh, hello. You're right. This one's just over here like, I don't want to die. I'm not down for this. There we go. And what did they drop? A yoink. A yoink. And superb amulet of barrier. That is very handy. That is very handy. We have gotten some very nice accessories. I'm sorry. I do have a bit of a headache right now. So yeah, that is affecting my speech. Yeah, I'm going to have to sort out all the accessories I've gotten at some point. I will eventually. I always do. Just to finish off what I was saying. So yeah, I'm always more than happy to debate, but you need to provide evidence, and your opinions aren't evidence, just like my opinions aren't evidence. And if I say something wrong, again, I'm more than happy to be told that I'm wrong, but if you need to be polite. I'm not going to tolerate someone being like, incorrect, I'm going to nitpick what you say, because I was dealing with that for a very long time. I had someone repeatedly leaving comments, and I've blocked them by this point. I'm not dealing with that. It's not worth the hassle. When I first started YouTube, you know, I was just grateful for the interaction, for someone leaving comments, and I am very grateful that people leave comments, but if you're going to be rude and disrespectful, I'm not going to tolerate that. I've been doing this for 2 years. It'll be my 3-year anniversary in June, and I'm not going to tolerate people speaking down to me because they feel like they can. It's just rude. I have no time for that. Alrighty then, and I'm going to bring this episode to a close right here. In the next one, we see what the Qunari are up to, but until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista, thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.